Now, how do you describe rocks? Well, we've got some interesting rocks that the Wiley girls sent to me. Here's one of them. You see that? And there's another one. That's an amazing rock. There's a colorful rock. As I showed you, I've got a black one that's been painted. So if they're not colored rocks, painted rocks, think about what rocks are like. Well, they're pretty hard, almost unbreakable. They're created under pressure sometimes, like diamonds. And sometimes rocks are beautiful. Sometimes they're useful. Different colors. So, what's the Bible say about rocks? What do rocks have to do with the Bible? Well, in the Old Testament, and that would be in the first part of the Bible, the Old Testament, there's a book of Psalms that, remember David? David and Goliath's story? In fact, David used a rock, didn't he? He used stones when he was fighting Goliath, and those stones worked for David. They were more powerful than the big Goliath and all his military men. So when David was older, he wrote songs called Psalms, and they were put into the Bible. And he says that God is our rock. He protects us like a fort, like a shield, like a safe place, or a cave. A cave is made into a rock. It's a place you can go for protection. And you know what a fort's like? Lots of times forts are made of stones. The world can be scary. Maybe there are some things that happen to you that aren't good. Bad things happen, and we don't know why. But God can be like a rock to us. He can be hard and tough and strong for us, and He can help us be strong. When we listen to God and do what He says, God helps us get through bad things. God helps us be strong like a rock. He can help us get through things like when our friends are mean to us, when we think they're our friends, and they turn out to be not so nice to us. Maybe you got a bad grade on a test, or some schoolwork you worked hard on. Maybe you don't like to lose at games. Maybe you have a pet that died or that ran away. Maybe you have family members who fight with each other. It's tough when we can't go out and see a lot of different people. Maybe it's just tough staying at home all the time. So, King David knew about rocks. Also, in the New Testament, second half of the Bible, Jesus talks about rocks. He talks about building our house on the rocks, and that's what the song is that I showed you at the beginning. He said that the wise man builds his house upon the rock, and the foolish man builds his house upon the sand. So when tough times come, you know what happens to that house that's built on sand? Splat. But the house that's built on the rock stands firm. And that's when Jesus is saying, if we believe in Him, our faith will stand firm and we'll be able to get through tough times. Our house is like our faith. And Jesus is the rock, the one we build our faith on. And also, Jesus gave one of His disciples the name of the rock. So I'm going to take a break now and show you a little bit of that video.